everyone, it's Kristen Goss, aka Goss Boss. And have you ever asked yourself, how can I make an impact if I don't even feel like an expert? And trust me, I've been there. I know how it feels. And it's that imposter syndrome creeping up that's telling you, you're not good enough, you're not an expert. How are you going to give them advice or guidance when you don't have it figured out yourself? And the truth is, you can. You can do that by practicing 3 different things that will help you feel more confident and more like the expert that I know you are. The first thing you can do to make an impact, even though you don't feel like you're an expert yet, is to practice humility. I am a big advocate of undercharging and over-delivering. And that may be different than how some people approach business and entrepreneurship, but it's something that has worked for me, and I can speak to the experience of it. When I first started Goss Boss, I was charging $50 for a promo video, about a 1 to 2 minute video ad that I would put together, and I was sent the footage and the voiceover, so I was just doing the video editing, but I was charging $50 for a promo video. Needless to say, I charge way more than that now, and I don't feel that I would have gotten to this point of my brand video investment if I didn't undercharge and over-deliver. I received so many referrals, and a lot of the $50 promo video clients that I had when I first started are clients today and are paying my current prices because they know that I'm good for it. They know that I'm a hard worker. They know that my work speaks for itself and that I can really help them in that area. So by practicing humility, you are not approaching a new situation with a big head and a big ego. You are saying, listen, I'm humble. I'm just starting out. I know that I may not be at that next level. I'll get there one day. I'll be that expert, that go-to that everyone wants to work with. But for right now, I'm going to undercharge and I'm going to over-deliver. I'm going to do an amazing job, and people are going to refer me tenfold. Another way you can make an impact, even if you don't feel like an expert yet, is to practice consistency. Show up to every project, every job, every situation with the same work ethic and drive and motivation every single time. Be consistent, and that will show not only in your work, in your portfolio of work, the projects that you create and the products that you create, but people will remember that. People will know that I'm hiring Goss Boss, and I know that she's going to show up with the same ethic, work ethic, and creativity and motivation every single time because she's proven that. I think sometimes in situations where you have lower end packages versus higher end packages, you may assign a level of motivation or drive with those. But if you're consistent and show up every time, no matter what the project scope looks like, no matter what the investment is, your clients will appreciate that and refer you, and you'll get more work and you'll become that expert. So another way you can make an impact, even if you don't feel like an expert yet, is to practice courage. Bethany Hamilton is a world-renowned surfer, and she said, "Courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you." And I have this quote on my desktop picture on my computer at home because it really has become so clear to me that it's okay to be afraid. It's okay to have the fear. I was afraid sitting here filming videos, but I did it. And that is what courage is pushing through that fear and knowing that it's okay to be afraid, but you do it anyway. And that is going to be how you make an impact, because you are going to get yourself in situations where you're uncomfortable and you feel vulnerable, and yet you still push through. And other people will notice that and respect that. And that is how you make an impact and become the expert in that, in whatever industry, because people will recognize that you are courageous and you're standing up for your business, for yourself, and you're finding your voice. And that will help you, again, not only feel confident, but people will respect that and go to you above anyone else that is doing something similar. We've all been there. I know how it is that you're wondering, how can I make an impact if I don't feel like an expert? And it's that imposter syndrome creeping up. That's that horrible voice in the back of our head that we hear sometimes when we just don't feel good enough. But if you practice humility, consistency, and courage, I know that you will get to that point where you feel in your soul and in your heart that you are the go-to expert in your industry. If you have any questions about how you can create an impact in your industry, shoot me a message. I'd love to help you.